Hello, Citibus employees. Thank you for being here today. I appreciate your presence here. It is open enrollment for your benefits there at Citibus. That means your health insurance, your dental insurance, your vision insurance, those things that are provided because you are an employee. So January 1 is your effective date. So any changes taking place will be effective on that date. So good news, we had a much better year than we have had the last few years. So we did get by with about a 4% rate increase compared to where we've been. That is really a blessing. So you should have in your hands a packet that looks just like this provided by TML. And when you open that up, you will have on the right a letter just telling you about that this is open enrollment and that the dates of the open enrollment. And if you have any questions, you can talk to Norma Perea and her number. So Norma, of course, is your new HR person, and then of course also Candy is there. So one of those two I would think is who you need to talk to. You should have already seen a video from Craig Peterson. He is the TML rep. He works for TML. He lives here in Lubbock but covers a huge territory. But he did a video. They're going to be splicing these together. So my part of this is I'm going to be talking about the Guardian, and that is going to be on the left-hand side of this packet. So Guardian provides the dental, vision, disability, life, those type of things. So if you would, again, it's open enrollment. If you want to change something on your dental insurance, you want to add dependents, drop dependents, whatever it may be, or enroll for the first time, you can do so. Part of the packet is an enrollment form. So very quickly, I'm not going to bore you. We have no changes on our Guardian, which is great. Second or third year in a row, no change on any of the rates. So as you go to the first page, by flipping, you got the cover and then you flip it. There are the dental rates, $18.56. Citibus will be providing you with what part of the cost you're paying for that coverage. So nothing has changed there on that. So if you're already enrolled, you don't have to do anything. So we don't need a form back from you if you're not changing anything, and that goes for your health insurance as well. Calendar year deductible still $50. All right, that is limited to 3 per family. Pays 100% for preventive care. So when you go in and get your teeth cleaned, assuming your doctor charges what is considered reasonable, they're going to reimburse 100% of that. Basic care is paid for at 80%. One of the things on the basic care that we have in your plan, we don't have in all plans, is that periodontal surgery, which is going to be gum surgery, and endodontics, which is root canals, are covered under basic at 80%. Some of the other plans, to try to get the rate down, we may have that covered at under major at 50%, but not your plan. Your plan's a little bit richer than that. So basic coverages include those two things. Major stuff is going to be going in for crowns, inlays, onlays, that type of thing. And then, of course, the orthodontics is going to apply for kids that need braces. And you've got a $1,000 yearly maximum. That starts over every year on January 1. So just a little piece of advice, if you need some work done, and it's going to cost quite a bit more than $1,000, if it fits your timing, you could possibly have some of it done in December, some of it done in January. Their way you got a whole brand new $1,000 on January 1, so that might help you out, and we're all about trying to help you out. Y'all have a rollover benefit with Guardian, just meaning that if you will go and at least have your teeth cleaned, and then you use less than half of your annual benefit, so you spent less than $500. So if you just had your teeth cleaned, you spent less than $500. They will roll over an amount of $250 and add it to the next year. So now you've got $1,250. If you do that the next year, they do it again. Now you've got $1,500. They'll let that rollover accumulate up to an additional $1,000, so that 4 or 5 years down the road, all of a sudden now you need a lot of work done, that you would have a $2,000 annual benefit just for you, because of the fact that you use that and because of that maximum rollover benefit. So that's covered there. So the next page just shows you where the category of preventive care, basic care, major care, orthodontics. Again, orthodontics just applies to kids, so it's not adult orthodontics. So there is a discount that comes from Guardian with Davis Vision. If you don't take the vision insurance, you still could get a discount by going to a Davis Vision network provider. So that just talks about that. Then right behind that is the actual vision benefit. We do have vision insurance. If you're not enrolled, you can do that. Just another thing here, the vision and dental are not tied together and they have nothing to do with the health. So you could carry your full family on the health. You maybe just want to cover your spouse on the vision because she needs glasses, but your kids don't wear glasses. But you might want your kids covered on the dental and not your spouse because the kids have a lot of cavities and your wife doesn't. So that allows you to enroll those that need the coverage where it would help you the most. So on this next page, it's marked page 11 there at the bottom right. Just goes through the benefits. The vision is one of those really important things that you use an in-network provider. If you go to one of the Davis Vision places, which can be like Walmart, Target, Sam's, and I hear really good things from Sam's. We have friends that have told me Sam's is a great place to go for your eye care. But if you go there, you pay $10 for a copay. All right, so if you don't go there, then they're going to reimburse a lesser amount. But so try to use an in-network provider for your vision. That is a really big deal. The rates are still the same. It's only $6.13 a month on there, so that is a good deal. Again, materials copay $25. That would be when you get lenses, that type of thing. They will actually pay up to $120 for frames. So now you can get your eyes examined every 12 months. You can get your lenses replaced every 12 months, but you can only get frames every 24 months. So keep that in mind. Also, you'll notice on there, if you do go out of network, it shows you there the out of network benefit for an eye exam is $50. So I know when I get my eyes examined from one of my clients, it's about $130 for an eye exam. Again, you go in network, you pay $10. If you go out of network, they'll reimburse you $50. You pay the difference. So it pays you to go in network. So again, dental is not so much that way, but the vision certainly is. So if you want to enroll now, you can. If you want to drop now, you can. Right behind that is the just basic life. You guys don't think about it, but you've got life insurance, $30,000. If you die by accident, it pays $60,000. We have had some death claims there at Citibus over the years. There's a small benefit for a spouse of $3,000 and for kids $1,000. That has not changed. The rates have not changed, and the rate page that they give you, that normal will give you, that shows what part of the cost you're paying, will have that on there. Then lastly on there is short-term disability. This is a really important benefit. If you can't work, your paycheck stops, and most people that I know, they need their paycheck. And I'm assuming you're the same way. This will actually reimburse 60% of your salary, up to $400 a week. So it'll help put groceries on the table, it'll help make the house payment. It'll pay benefit for up to a maximum of 13 weeks. That's why they call it short-term disability. And it actually begins on the first day of an accident or the 8th day of an illness. So if, depending on whether or not it's an accident that's got you laid up or if it's an illness, then certainly begins on the 8th day. So it's a great benefit to have. Hopefully you've elected to participate in that. I know the Citibus pays part of the cost for you. You pay part of the cost, but it'll provide you an income stream in the event that you're off work and not getting a check. So this is your Guardian benefit. The enrollment form is right behind that. So if you've not enrolled and you want to enroll, or if you want to add a dependent, you can do that using this form. If you've already got it and you want to leave it like it is, you don't need to do anything. We don't need this form back. That makes sense? All right, going through that packet, Craig should have already hit your enrollment guide that TML gave you, the benefits on your health insurance. There are some forms at the very back of that we put in that were not provided by TML. So there's a COBRA notice. Employers, by law, are supposed to give you a COBRA notice every year. Okay? Behind that is a HIPAA notice, which just talks about privacy. You need to know, I never know who has a claim. The people at Citibus never know who has a claim. Okay? I can't call and help on your claims unless you sign a medical release. And then it takes several days. So we are willing to help anytime we can, but just know I just can't call in and they'll talk to me about you. Okay? That's private information. There is a notice in there about the health insurance exchange, which has nothing to do with your plan there at Citibus. It's talking about people that buy a policy through the health insurance exchange where they may get a subsidy for that. The fact that you work where benefits are offered, you are not eligible for a subsidy. So just know that in advance. Also, the rates through there could be considerably higher as the rates for since Obamacare came in back in 2014 have just skyrocketed. So there's a notice of patient protection. There's women's health and cancer rights, premium assistance for children, better known as CHIP. Again, this one has nothing to do with your health insurance. It's in there because the state has a CHIP program, Children's Health Insurance Program. And you qualify that based on your income. So if you've got kids, you might check. You may qualify. All right, they're telling us that like a third of the kids in the state that could be on it are not on it. So they're trying to get people educated. So they've mandated, the state of Texas, that employers that offer health insurance put this notice in with your health insurance open enrollment packet, trying to educate people to the fact that there is a CHIP plan in Texas. Next one's newborns, mothers, and health protections. Then your FMLA, Family Medical Leave Act, general notice. And then just, again, some privacy information. So there's the forms. There's nothing in there that says we're supposed to read it to you or hold your hand and watch you read it. It just says we're supposed to give them to you. Although I think Norma maybe mentioned that there will be a pop quiz on those sometime in the near future. Just kidding, actually. So Norma, don't be mad at me. All right, so really the rest of it would be covered by Craig. We're trying to do this together, so hopefully you've got one video where he's talked and then I've talked. Know that if you need us, you can call us. There'll be pins there with our phone number on it, 783-8959. 783-8959 is the office number. Ashley Allen is here in the office. She answers the phone along with Chris answering the phone, or it could be Stephen. So, but we need to know if you're not happy, if you've got a problem, that's what we're here for. So we do want to help you anytime you need that. So other than that, that's it for today. Thank you again for being present, and just stay safe. Thank you.